Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's Kevin Genie here, coming back at you with another live video. Today is Saturday, so you know what that means. Today is What's That Comic Book? But today is a bit different. Today is Symbiote edition or Symbiote night. So I'm super excited for today's live stream. I know a lot of people were excited about today's live stream as well because if you're a follower of Superpower Review, you're probably just like me and you're all about the symbiotes. So, guys, we have a fantastic video for you guys tonight. Make sure you guys put your big boy pants on because I know there are going to be some great books to be seen tonight. Definitely some slabs. We're going to have some signed slabs, some raw keys. It's going to be fantastic. So let's not waste any more time. Let's introduce my good friends from the Symbiote Elite. First of all, we have Joe, aka oldmanvenom on Instagram. What's going on, man? How you doing?
What's up, dude? What's up? Just chilling, ready to get into this.
Yeah, MJ? We got Adrian V Comics in the house. Thank you so much for hopping in. And we got my buddy James over at MJ Comics. And we're not stopping there. We don't just have Old Man Venom. We also have Matt over at Mr. Gold Label Collectibles. What's up, man? How you doing?
What's up, guys? How are you doing? Good.
Oh. We're doing good, man. We're doing awesome. And then all the way over to Canada, we got the infamous Jeb Ludwig. How's it going, man?
Cheers. How's it going?
Cheers. I don't have anything to drink to cheers, but I'll give you a fist bump, man. So, guys, I'm super excited for tonight. Thank you so much for taking time out of your day to hanging out with me, chillaxing for What's That Comic Book. To anybody who is watching this tonight, thank you so much for dedicating your time watching this. Trust me, you're not going to regret it. This is going to be a fun time. And if you guys could please smash that like button, please do so. Let us know in the chat if there's something that you like. You would like to see. We can try to go toward that that region, and we can show you guys what you want. And make sure you also subscribe to the channel if you are new here. That would be greatly appreciated. So also, before we get started, one more thing. If you guys would like to see more symbiote sexiness, make sure you guys go down to this video's description down below and follow these guys on Instagram. Trust me, if you again are into the symbiosis, into the symbiotes, you definitely want to follow these guys for some symbiotic news. Is that? Yes, it is, man. I almost wore that shirt today for the show. It was pretty cool. All right, guys. So let's get started. We're gonna get started with Joe. You want us? Oh, what's this? We're starting.
MJ in the comments wanted to see the black label, the air. Oh, there it is.
Boom. Yeah, that's sexy,
Signed
man.
and remarked.
Twice.
Yeah, I see
twice. Yes, exactly. Yeah.
He's got Bagley and De La Rosa remarked. Dual remark, dual sig.
9.4. Beautiful grade for that book.
Grade doesn't matter on that one.
All right, so seems like Matt is jumping the gun here, but that's okay.
All right,
I'm just kidding. That was a little bit of a pre-teaser of what's to come, what to expect. But why don't we have Joe kick us off here? Why don't you get started, man?
All right. So first and foremost, I just as soon as we talked about doing this, I just felt like I just wanted to showcase this book because I've only seen one person ever post this book, and it it made me go on a hunt for this. I actually asked if it was a foil, just like the other one was. I was told it was, which it's not. But regardless, we got this.
Oh shoot!
So the Panini Euro version. I saw Instagram Comic Store posted this a long time ago, and I just went on a hunt. But I asked him. I thought the picture looked like this was all foil. So yeah. I was like, dude, is this foil? And he was like, I believe it is. So I went and it took a while, actually. I haven't seen any since this, like I've said. But I finally found it, and I bought it, and it showed up, and I took it out of the package, and I'm like, damn, it's not foil, because I kind of wanted it to match up with the foil, the silver foil Euro version of issue 1. But
yeah.
I don't see this. I occasionally look around for this particular cover. And I never see this. So I feel like this one's kind of like a rarity. It's a trade paperback. It's a little thick.
Yeah, I was noticing that. It looks a little thick.
Yeah, but I mean, it's pretty much the issue cover, the Venom issue too. So I just had to have it. It would have been so awesome if this would have been foil, but regardless, I feel like this is a nice rarity. Something you don't see a lot.
Yeah, I like that. You know, I'm not a huge fan of cover swipes, and you guys know this. You guys know me pretty well, but I like that one. That one's pretty cool with Age of Venom. I like that one a lot. That's a Tony Moore cover, correct?
Oh yeah.
Yes, sir. Sure
Bam.
is.
Yeah, I like that one a lot. I actually, I know that's the trade paperback, but I actually really like the regular issue as well too. That's with the one he fights Craven, right? I believe he's like in the jungle
Yeah,
with
he ends
Craven.
up-
Yeah.
yeah, yep. And Adrian right there, he says he has that one. He no foil. Yep. He's from Paris, so yeah. I would. That's awesome, dude. I've
Paris.
been looking around for a lot of different Euro versions.
MJ, that so, well, that's what she said. Joke. I'm always doing that. We're huge Office fans, and every time I did it to him on his show today, he said something funny. He's like, "That's what she said." All right, let's move on with Matt, Mr. Gold Label. What do you got, man?
We're just pulling random books out of these boxes, right?
You do whatever you want, man. Random pull. It can be a slab, signed, whatever, raw. And if anybody in the chat wants to kind of tell us in the direction of what they would like to see, let us know in the chat. We can provide that.
Well, I'm just gonna pull the first one I can find. It's on a top loader actually. So, oh, this came in last week.
Ooh,
This
what is
is,
that?
Who's that?
This is your 1 in 500 King of Black issue 4.
Ooh, I'm a sucker for
nice.
those black and white covers.
So, I mean, I'm a big sketch cover guy, so it's obvious why I bought this one. First appearance, got a light. We really get the, progression of the Null mythos and background, and it's just super hardcover to come by nowadays. I'm very happy. Got a great press on it, so yeah, definitely gonna get a signature and a slab one of these days. But just came in last week. I like this one a lot.
Yeah, cool.
The glare on this thing.
It's definitely missing that Gold Label goodness.
Yeah, it's true.
Oh, it'll
Wait.
be there. It's gonna happen.
So, when you get it signed, do you have a preference of color you would like it to get signed with?
Usually, I definitely whenever there's a black and white, I like that on it. My personal preference.
Yeah.
But, every once in a while, put gold, but as long as it's not black.
Yeah. I don't think that would be the best choice. No.
Gold looks sick, definitely.
What's that, Jebby?
I said gold would look really nice. on
Yeah.
that. Absolutely.
I have one sketch cover. It might be in the pile today. Who knows? I don't know if Wifey picked it out, but I do have a black and white Venom issue number 6, the Bagley variant, and that's signed in red, and it looks
Great.
great in red. Cool.
Yes,
All
red
right.
does work really well.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, totally. Especially like with the sketch variants, because usually when they do the black and white sketch variants, the Venom logo is always red, so it looks
Right.
perfect.
Great.
That to me is cool too. Is when the logo, Clayton Crane did it to one of my covers I got signed by him. The Venomverse logo is yellow, and he signed it in yellow, which makes it really kind of pop. It looks really good. And then Matt pointed out the yellow label on top of it, like the whole theme of it's just like I like it.
Looks really good.
I would
Like
actually
a
like
black
to see
marker would have been cool, but the yellow gives it like a different type of feel to it.
Yeah. Cool.
That's
All right, Jebby, your turn, man.
Oh man. Let's see. All right. Okay, this one's good. So this is a cover that I don't think gets enough love. This series I don't think gets enough love, and our friend JFK would actually love this. I'm talking about the second print, Black Panther number 2, first full appearance of Lord Njaka. Man, this thing right here, to find it in any kind of condition is such a pain in the butt. Let me tell you. I do love it. Yeah, the interior by Daniel Acuna, top notch. This is if Wakanda went, and it's like Wakanda / Star Wars. Let me tell you, This whole series has been top notch. This introduction of this new character, Lord Njaka, and his symbiote, just crazy series. And it's awesome because this symbiote actually evolves throughout the entire series so far. And we only got probably a couple issues left of this. Let me tell you. Definitely one just want to keep her.
How old is that book, Jeb?
Yeah, buddy.
Oh,
2018-ish.
that with the same book.
Actually, JFK, Mr. Negative, as he calls himself, gifted this one to me because I could not find it. And I told him I was going to every shop, and eBay was nothing to be found. It was overpriced, and he had a couple of them, and I was like, "Look, man, I would really appreciate one of those." Jeb's right. This is a gem. These are gonna go up in value for sure. This Black Panther story is definitely gonna pick up here soon. So yeah, great book.
100%. Great book, great art, and Tanashi Coates, guys, killing it. Let me tell you.
Cool. All
Yeah.
right. I've never seen that cover before.
Yeah, man. Second print.
There it is.
Second print. It's
First
pain in
appearance.
the ass.
Who
Right.
does the art on that cover? Do you know, Jebby?
It's
Acuna.
Acuna.
Oh yeah, you said that. I'm
Oh, yeah.
sorry. Cool.
He did the most recent cover on 23 too.
One thing I've always noticed that every issue, almost every issue, they all have this same thing, this little tick right here.
Yep.
Just
Mine has it too.
Really?
it's just a print run
Mine has
thing.
it too.
Man, I'm hoping like send it away, get it graded. It's one of those things they'll just ignore. Let me guess, you don't got it, right?
Matt's
Yeah.
over there looking all fresh.
Of course.
Of course.
This one's perfect.
Well, you know, Mr. Negative's got that eye, man. He ain't taking
No,
it
he
off the
does.
shelves.
He does.
man.
And I was super appreciative when he sent it my way. I was very appreciative. Great guy.
I went to several shops looking for that damn thing, and the last one I finally found one, and it had that little spot, and I was just like, you know what, man, to hell with it. Like, I'm going home. I'm
Frustrating.
taking this thing.
Yeah,
Dude.
I would take it too, man.
I mean, who knows if it's supposed to, if CGC would even like honor it, like it's a print defect or whatever. Like, I don't know, but you don't, like Jeb said, you don't see that thing at all.
No.
Nope.
We
Like
we
that.
have comic OCD, so when they're not right, they're not right. Sometimes you
Yep.
pass on a bunch, and then you're kicking yourself later because
Yeah. It's
just
true.
to have one is nice.
Like that Ruins of Ravencroft book, that second print, Cortland Cassidy. That book is
Yeah.
every single one. That one I cannot find that doesn't have that little mark on it. You have two, of course, but the life of me,
Ugh,
cannot find one.
man.
Yeah, I lucked out. I don't have a mark on that one, but it's these whatever printers they're using. They need to take them out back and like stomp these things. Like, what are they using? I don't understand it.
No, they got to do it like Office Space.
Oh, yeah, I was just gonna say it,
Yeah,
just like
Just
Office
take it in
Space.
the back and smash it.
Dropping
Smash
bows
it.
on it, like, yeah, it's nuts. And how much money do they make? You know, like, is that where all the toilet paper went? You're printing
Yeah.
toilet paper through like old ass machines. Like, come on.
Well, I don't think it's.
Hopefully-
I
hopefully they
think it's
step it
like a
up.
combination of things too. Like, I don't think it's just the printer. Like, it's not like just the printer mucking up the paper, but they're using really cheap paper.
That's true.
It's also it's got to be some sort of quality control thing, man. I deal with a lot of quality control in my job, and like that's something that would not
That wouldn't
it
fly.
wouldn't come off the press, and we'd be like, oh, okay, this is cool. Like, that's how you lose contracts, you know? Like, fix
Exactly.
it. We don't need these
Yeah,
little
yeah.
nicks on every book.
Yeah, right. It all adds up eventually, right?
It comes from the cutter, I would say.
Yeah.
Probably the cutter.
The cutter, yeah. Well, it's so close to the staple, though, is it not? Well, here's the thing. Like,
Painting machine or something.
well, I know that Marvel, especially on their thicker books, okay, like ASM 800, for instance, okay, that was a pretty thick book. That book was notorious, especially the Delato variant. That book was notorious to have that little corner, top left corner, like I don't know. It was, yeah, right, exactly. So, like, I think like whatever cuts, the books, maybe that blade is like a little bit dull. I don't know.
That and those books are just seriously thick, and the paper's kind of thin. So I mean,
Yeah.
I am liking the direction Marvel's been going with the thicker books, though. Finally giving it an actual spine and everything. That's been nice. I'm gonna say.
Mm-hmm.
That's also gonna up like the amount of books that are not going to be destroyed or wrecked or whatever.
Right.
But then again, maybe not, because that Marvel Tales Null book that had a lot of misprints.
Yeah.
Man, that book was terribly damaged.
Yeah. All right, gentlemen, since everyone has started off the first round with a raw book, I think I will also do the same thing and do a raw book. So let's see what you hear. Okay, can't promise this is going to be as much heat as you guys so far, but okay, someone pick.
Modest.
Eddie's mullet, yes.
Let's see. Hold on. Let me
MJ,
bring it
yep.
up. Yes.
They need some.
Whatever that is, a paper stretcher. If it's going to make my books better, then yes, do it, Marvel, please. Let's see. Marvel's paper quality compared to DC is crazy. You know, I'll bring something up before I pull out the book. I know DC has DC's in a crisis right now, no pun intended, with Infinite Crisis. But I know they're hurting really bad right now. I recently picked up Swamp Thing off of the shelf this week, and I have to say,
so good.
The book was so good. But did you notice that the paper almost felt like newspaper? Like the interior pages felt like newspaper paper.
Shinier than normal paper.
Yeah, well, it had like no gloss to it, but like it was like almost like a step up from tissue paper. So I was like, I don't know. Maybe yours was different. I don't know. Maybe I got a bad one or a bad batch. All right.
Version.
Box 1 or box 2? Box 1.
Number 1.
Box 1. So box 1 is like my older / like early 2000s stuff too. Let's see what we got. Oh, okay. So here is a Amazing Spider-Man number 345. Ooh. So this is when Cletus Cassidy ends up getting the Carnage symbiote. Or so you see like Venom like bust out through the jail cell, and Venom's symbiote spawns and ends up going on Cletus Cassidy. This is a really cool book. I actually really like that book. And of course, like I could care less about this book, but like with those like extra like 2 pages of some like, historical events with like Cletus Cassidy getting the symbiote, like of course I had to snag it and grab it. But pretty cool. I like the cover too, and you get the little cool Venom head right here. What does it say? Miss me?
Yeah, the infamous floating Eddie heads or Venom heads.
Yes.
Yeah.
As also can be seen on ASM 315, right?
Do you guys also remember what's really funny about that? Is that's when they still like wrote Boomerang with like kind of an accent.
Yeah, just
Like to say like "Hello, mate" and all that.
A huge ripoff from Captain Boomerang from DC, right?
Yeah, man. They actually gave him an accent. Now he doesn't have that now, but it was kind of funny.
Paul Cook, kills me that covers are the same paper as the inside. Yeah.
You and me both, buddy.
Yeah. Eddie's mullet, you can find the paper stretcher right next to the brass magnets at your local hardware stores. All right.
But
maybe we can donate some.
Eddie's mullet. That's all.
Yeah, did you see his profile picture too?
Man, that's amazing.
It's literally Eddie's mullet.
Number 1. Love that name.
What's up, man?
Count Von Strange, what's going on, man? Good friend of mine. Really cool dude. All right, second round. Joe, your turn, man.
All right. Let's see here. Well, I got like a Carnage box and a Venom box sitting in front of me, so I'm gonna go with another Venom for this one. So this bad boy, this is from the Lee Price series.
Yep, I remember that one.
Let me
I like that one a
glare.
lot.
Dude, Tradmore killed this thing. This is one of my favorite modern Venom like variants, and same situation. This was back before I even started my Instagram. So I was just going around from store to store, like, do you have this? Do you have this? Do you have this? And almost everybody was like, no. And finally, like, I called one way out far away from me, like, do you guys have this? And they were like, yes, we do. I was like, how much do you want for it? And they told me, and I was like, yeah, but I drove out there and I got it. And I'm very glad I did, because this thing is just beautiful. It's a freaking ghost. And I mean, this is just one of the, like I said, one of the best modern Venom variants. I mean, just look at the thing. Good God.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Good God. Definitely a good book to have. If you got this thing is super rare, and it just continues to rise in value on top of being an extremely beautiful cover. Story wasn't all that great, but
No.
as a collector's item, this is an awesome cover to have.
The reason why I love this cover so much is because the reason why I love that cover so much because it just reminds me of the Amazing Spider-Man animated series of how Venom was kind of shaded. He had the blue shading and the red shading. You know what I mean?
Yep.
So that's why I loved that cover so much. It was so nostalgic to me.
Yeah, exactly. It's like timeless art, man. It's like, it reminds me of being back in the 90s, but this is also a modern day like piece of work. It's beautiful.
Eddie's mullet has the same opinion as I do. See, well, I mean,
Hey,
it's like a homage.
Better have that. I
Eddie's
do
mullet
love
does
the
have that.
mullet.
Yeah, that was a cool one. But that was with Lee Price, and meh. The cover is cool.
Not a great series, but as a collector's item, like, that's one of the top covers in my opinion.
Yeah.
Great cover.
All right, Matt, your
Yep.
turn, man.
Okay.
Okay.
Gonna grab a random one here. Oh, I haven't seen this one in a while. This is your 1 in 200, the Red Death. So it's the version cover, Philip Tan. The store had to get 200 regular copies to get this copy, and this is a sleeper in my opinion. In this book, they actually introduced a new symbiote that is unnamed from the spawn of the child, the Red Goblin child. So they supposedly introduced someone new, but this is a loose end that Marvel needs to finish because it's a really good storyline. Yeah,
Yes.
hard to find, but it's a sleeper.
Eduardo, man.
Yep.
I'm like, what happened to Eduardo?
What's the symbiote's name? No, he's just Miles.
The
Yeah,
best part is that symbiote took on the headphones.
Yeah. So it's
Yeah,
like, it's
that was
definitely bonded
unique.
with technology.
Yeah, man.
We talked about that for like months after that issue, and then it got to the point where we just stopped talking about it because it's definitely not coming up. So
Yeah.
definitely a loose end.
Translation into the symbiote boy. It's gone.
Yeah. It's 6 feet under, and you know what? It'll probably like 15 years later when someone, is writing something new for somebody, they'll be like, whatever happened to that? Maybe I can take that out of the vault and do
He'll be
something.
one of the younger writers or the younger readers who gets, hired on the Marvel like 15 years from now.
Yep. Takes that character somewhere.
We got to get one of you guys to write for Marvel, and then you guys can bring it up.
I'm not sure it's a remnant of Carnage. I think it's a spawn, because Venom just recently had Sleeper, so it would kind of make sense that Carnage would shortly after have its own child, because it's been a while since Toxin. But when it shows Eduardo wearing it for a split second at the very end, it don't look nothing like Carnage. That's a new symbiote.
Yeah, it's an all new character.
Like the lines to the mouth. Kind of cool.
Yeah. Like his eyes were glowing. That's gonna be cool when they bring that back up.
Yeah, man. That was a great ending to that story.
I just wish they took it somewhere. It was right when the Good Son came out, and that whole Normie Dylan camaraderie, and I thought they were gonna take it, but nope, Marvel just shut it down.
Nah, that's okay. He can join the champions later.
We got DJ Lynx in the house. What's up, man?
What up?
DJ Lynx, guys. Again, if you guys are watching, if you guys really liking what you're seeing right now, or if you liked anything that you have seen before, make sure you guys smash that like button. And again, to anybody who's just jumping on, this is What's That Comic Book, the Symbiote edition with the Symbiote Elite. And if you guys want to follow these dudes on Instagram, a link to their Instagram profiles are in this video's description down below. All right, Jebby, your second turn. Let's go. Let's see it.
Go. All right. You know what? A lot of people
Oh, we're doing a
A lot
slab.
of people hated this. A lot of people hated this little piece of the storyline last couple years, but man,
Ooh.
this is one of my favorite covers.
Yeah, I like that one.
Introduced the Asgardian Venom. When Venom didn't have a symbiote, he ended up getting this weapon called the Dreamstone.
Yep, I remember that.
And then boom, all new Venom first appearance, just like that. This is the second print, art by Coelho. Ivan, man, this guy kills it.
Yeah, he does. He's one of my favorite Venom artists.
There you go.
Absolutely agreed.
Man, yeah, he's another level. Did a bunch of different stuff. But this thing again, another loophole, ended with somebody grabbing the Dreamstone at the end. Who knows where they're gonna take it?
Yeah, so like, I mean, I've said it so many times on the channel. Like, I really like Donny Cates and Ryan Stegman together, but when you have Ivan Coelho with his writing, it's just like with his artwork, it's just mind blowing. And I think he's one of the best Venom artists. And I wish we could have him more. Like when they whoever the new creative team is for Venom, I really hope he picks it up.
Yeah. Well, this story was actually done by Colin Boone. This was like a three issue thing. So I mean, nobody
That was right with
Cates.
War of the Realms was the time was that. Yeah, it was good.
I believe also Cates just started the Thor series at that point too. I think that's what he did. He stepped away for a second and he jumped in. I liked that version of the symbiote because of how aggressive it was. I really enjoyed that.
Eddie just let loose and he was cutting tanks in half.
I know.
He was decimating giants. Like that was awesome, man.
We need that more.
Yeah.
But when he turned into a Viking though,
Nah.
Yeah.
I didn't hate it. It was weird.
So like when I'm go ahead, Joe.
I was gonna say, didn't he possess other people too, where they were able to be like symbiotic Vikings? That's definitely a loose end. Like whoever found that stone, yeah, that's a big loose end, man. There's two loose ends. We just, yeah,
we are all Venom. so cheesy.
I actually thought like I mean like War of the Realms had some good parts to it. You know what I mean? Like Joe said, you know, he was aggressive and that was nice to see. But like when it comes to the Ryan Stegman and Donny Cates run, what was War of the Realms? 3 issues? 4? 5.
wow.
So like I think like War of the Realms, like you could completely skip it and like go from wherever the previous issue was before War of the Realms and after War of the Realms, and like you wouldn't miss anything. You know what I mean? Like it just kind of like sewed up right together.
Yeah, issue 16 just you could have just got that. You would have been fine. Found out everything.
We got Magic Lasso in the house. What's up, man? How you doing? I haven't seen you in a while in the chat, Magic Lasso. So nice to see you, man. Thank you so much for joining in. This Karate Kevin is much more aggressive since he found his studded jacket. You like that, huh, Magic Lasso? Another unresolved plot at the end of that arc. Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. Kenneth Bird, how you doing, man? Thank you so much for joining. Eddie's Mullet. Donnie has been riding that coattails of Stegman and Coelho throughout this entire run. We got VP. Hello, all. Thank you so much for joining. Really appreciate it. All right. Second round, my turn. All right. Raw book or slab?
Slab.
Sure, whatever.
Slab.
We're going to slabs already? Okay.
Do what I told you. Do whatever the hell you want, man.
I'm going raw, baby. I'm going
Raw. Let's see how wifey did. All right.
There you go.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
She did a good job. So here we have a Spider-Man Unlimited #1. This is a very special book to me, and I'll tell you why. Because When my brother and I used to read comics together or go to the comic shop, this was like, from my time, you know what I mean? So my brother and I would just religiously read Maximum Carnage constantly together. And, this series to me is good. It does drag a little bit, in my opinion, but this series came out with some awesome Carnage covers. This is CGC graded at a 9.8, and this is also the first appearance of Shriek. I got this one last year, and I was like looking for more Carnage covers for the collection, and someone close by to me had this slab on Facebook Marketplace for like a really good deal before it got like a little more expensive, because I know like there was a lot of hype with
$300 now.
It's $300 now.
It's going up there. Well, for everything's more expensive here, but for me, that's like going up to $250 to $300 book.
I think I paid $50 for this book.
Yeah, man.
But she's supposed Shriek is the first appearance in that book. She's supposed to get the her limelight in the Venom 2 movie, so that's why it's spiking.
Yeah, that's why I did spike. But I'm glad I kind of.
I heard like the rumors she's gonna be what, like a she Carnage or something.
Really?
Is what I heard.
I hope they still name drop Shriek though.
Yeah, I hope so too. Like,
so they're pretty much going to use Scream then.
I feel like there's going to be this cringy Venom versus Carnage fight. Sorry.
It's just kind of melding it together.
Mixed match.
Joe, you're muted.
Yep, now I'm not. I'm not even trying to speculate. I'm not even trying to speculate on that movie. Like, as far as I'm concerned, like, I'm just going into it like as whatever. Like, if it's good, awesome. But I'm not really paying too much attention to that damn movie. Like, if anything, that is one of the most iconic Carnage like storylines in all of Marvel's existence of writing that character. So that should be the real reason why that thing's raising up. You know what I mean?
Sorry, I had to mute my mic for my dogs. I don't know if you heard my dogs barking, but I had to mute my mic. The Bostons are going crazy.
That's also a Ron Lim cover, which for the longest time, that tripped me out because our backgrounds look similar. I almost turned around and looked. Like,
there's a kid behind me. Yeah.
I was like looking at your screen. I'm like, whoa. But yeah, that's a Ron Lim cover. For the longest time, I didn't really know that until I really started paying attention to the cover artist or whatever. It's like, that's Ron Lim.
I think he did just the cover on this one. I don't think he did interiors on it. Hold on.
Yeah, he's just the cover.
Yeah, it's just the cover art. Yeah, no, and I think it was Maximum Carnage, in my opinion, that really kind of boosted Ron Lim to where kind of boosted his fame a little bit. I think it kind of made him more noticeable back in the 90s. Mm-hmm. I don't know.
Yeah, he didn't do some of the interior work on that too?
I think he did interior artwork in other issues.
Okay.
Yeah, but not on that one. Just cover on that one.
Makes sense.
Because there was a slew of artists for Maximum Carnage.
Oh yeah, it kept bouncing back and forth. Spectacular, just amazing, and then Bagley took it, and then what's his name? Style took it. There was a lot of artists.
Yeah.
Yo, in the 90s, poor Doppelganger had such hate on for him, and he was like one of my favorite things about Maximum Carnage.
I love Doppelganger in that series.
Yeah, he is a badass character.
They need to do something with him. Like,
dude, razor webbing.
Yeah.
Give me that.
Yeah.
I need to see that in a movie.
Yeah, man. He's just such an underutilized good character.
Right? What does that feel like coming out of your wrist, Ray? Razor, almost like having like thorns in your shit.
It's like having kidney stones.
Yeah. All right. Let's see. Eddie's mullet. Lim did interiors at the end of Lethal Protector. He signed a bunch of books for me. Super nice. Yeah, I've seen Metacon. He's a really cool and chill dude. Doppelganger was cool. Yeah. And we got Planet Kintar Comics. Thank you so much for joining me. I haven't seen you in the chat before. It was cool how they ended the last cover with Lim's art as well. Yes, and I agree. All right, third round. Let's go, Joe.
Oh, okay.
Oh, wake up.
So this one, I I had gotten it so long ago that I didn't even fully realize what it actually was. But yeah, boy,
Oh, wow.
the Amazing Spider-Girl issue 12. Um, when I first got it, I was just like, "That's awesome! It's got Carnage on the cover. Like this is pretty tight." I didn't even like. I don't even know why. It did not dawn on me that this is a homage to his 361 cover or whatever. At this point, when I got this book, I didn't even have the actual first appearance of Carnage. So this
Huh.
was kind of a nice little surprise. It was like I like this because it's got Carnage on it, and
Yeah.
I never realized that it was what it actually is.
So how long ago did you get that book?
This was definitely at least over 10 years ago. I can say that for sure. I don't even know the date on this thing,
Wow.
but it's definitely got to be back there. I got this a while ago, man.
Yeah, that one's cool. So I know it's an homage, but did Bagley do the cover, or is it just an homage to Bagley?
No, it's a homage, but it says Friends Bushima. I think they're the original artist. It doesn't really say. It looks like he just credits. Yeah, I'm not really sure. I'd have to look it up, but I'm
That's
not
cool.
exactly sure who the artist is that did this. I know he was doing a lot of artwork for this series. Whoever the interior artist is, I believe. So I would say, oh, Friends. I guess it is him. So Friends after Bushima, yeah. Because Bushima, isn't that man, I'm slipping tonight. I don't know. Definitely an awesome cover though.
Yeah, I like it. It's cool. That's a cool homage. Again, I'm not a huge fan of homages, but that's a cool one. I like that one. I can dig it.
Like I said, I didn't even put two and two together.
Cool. All right, Matt, your turn.
Let's see what I got. What's next? Oh, here's a ghost. Actually, I want to challenge anyone in this chat to see if they have this book. This is your NFL Pro Action 3.
Yeah.
It's a very rare, super paper thin cover. It was only available in NFL Pro Action magazine as an insert. So a lot of them just got thrown away by subscribers to that magazine. And it's got Venom, Carnage. It's got a lot of cool features in it. But the artwork's great. Very rare pickup. I don't even know if you can get it on eBay anymore, but I got it way back when no one cared about Venom, and now he's all the craze. But
Everybody cares about Venom now.
this is a very hard to find book. I think it's literally, I want to say 10 pages. It's so small because it's just the insert in the magazine. But
Which magazine?
Pro Action 3, Amazing Spider-Man Under Siege is a Venom and Carnage appearance. It's pretty cool.
So I'll tell you a sad story. My brother and I used to have that book
Uh-oh.
when
You
we were
subscribe
kids.
to NFL Pro Action?
Yeah, we used
You
to
throw
have
it
that book. Yeah, I don't know what happened to it, dude. Something happened to it, dude. And like, I know he doesn't have it because I'm over his house like every weekend, and I'll pick up some of his books to try to sell stuff. But we used to have it. I don't know what happened to it. How much is that book now?
I think you can get on eBay for like $100 last time I checked. But
What do you think it would be worth with the whole package? Because it would probably be worth more as a whole package deal with the magazine, right?
yeah, well, I've seen some attached, but most of them were removed. This one has 0 damage from the clipping, so whoever removed this one did a really good job. But I have seen some attached to the magazine. But to be honest with you, if I ever get this graded, I wouldn't want it attached to a magazine.
Oh man, see, it's stuff like that I love seeing because it just gets the old juices flowing. You want to go hunt stuff like that down.
Good luck. Good luck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've seen one before on the eBay a long time ago, but the price for it, I was like, nah, can't justify it.
No thanks.
You do
Got
not
a comment on your
That's a-
slabs there, guys.
Right.
Yeah, man.
Cool. Yeah.
Carnage is on that. Carnage is on there too, isn't he? He's like in the background
Yeah.
a little bit.
Yeah.
Down there.
Yeah. Yeah, that is a sick cover.
Wonder who did the cover for that. Like, who was the artist?
Pollard?
I have no idea.
No idea.
No idea.
Super low key book.
Yeah, man. That's cool. Never heard of that. That's really awesome.
Good pickup.
Yeah. As soon as you pulled it out, I was like, my heart, like my brother and I used to have that, dude. Shit.
Painful.
All right, Jebby, your turn again, man.
Did Black Panther stuff. Okay, I honestly don't know much about this cover. I never really I don't even know what time period this one comes from, honestly.
Oh yeah.
Everyone,
yeah.
I'm sure you've seen this.
Yeah, I've seen that all the time.
Yeah, I've seen that one. I have that one.
It's just a really cool wraparound cover. I'm not sure who does it.
That's Larson with the
Is that
jaw.
Larson? Yeah.
Yeah.
He's only. What's up with this? Yo, is this the super,
It's the miscolor variant.
the super duper color variant misprint? Extra extended long tongue saliva juice spot variant venom.
That's the
wraparound
end
cover.
result of the end of a wedding night.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Oh, PG-13.
Oh,
Yeah.
Hey, nobody knows what I'm talking. Nobody knows what I'm talking about.
Anyways,
What you
it's
mean?
actually a pretty cool cover. It's a wraparound. It's got oh fuck it, I don't care. I think I spent like $5 on it. Oh,
In-
I'm not supposed to say.
In all seriousness, Eric Larson is the one responsible for introducing Venom's tongue to the
There we
world.
go.
So if it wasn't for Eric
Yeah.
Larson, then you wouldn't see a tongue on him. So thanks for Eric Larson to do that.
I
That's
also
early.
always liked. I liked Larson's style of Venom's eyes,
Oh yeah. Like all like
especially the one cover where Spider-Man's reflecting in him. Like,
yeah. That's my favorite.
I'll never look at this cover the same again. Now, thanks.
you're welcome.
MJ
Yeah.
Comics shining some light
Oh God,
here.
the coffee. I can't put it back. I can't put
oh,
it
it's the
in.
mock. Okay, did some research. Awesome.
Thanks, James. Louis, what's up, man? What's uppers? How you doing, dude? He made the tongue on accident. He thought Todd did it first.
Oh, good to know.
Todd
Good
gave
to
him a
know.
tongue, and sometimes it did poke out a little bit, but it was always little. It wasn't nothing like.
Yeah, but
what it is
Larson had the whole like huge thing coming out. That's crazy.
Yeah. I feel like him and Bagley definitely made Venom more monstrous looking. More.
It was-
I don't know.
It's almost like Power Girl, dude, right? You know, Power Girl is like she had a smaller rack, and then like it just got bigger and bigger with every issue. You know what I mean?
That's the worst analogy I've ever heard.
That's
Oh, that was
amazing.
perfect.
Thank you. I got it.
Oh goodness.
Dude, on the real, that shit used to bother me so much because there's so many older comics from the 90s where like the colorist will completely forget to color something in, or they'll like color it wrong and stuff like that. Like the McFarlane Batman cover, him standing in front of the moon and all that good jazz. There's a section of the moon that's supposed to be yellow
Yeah.
and it's missing.
2 spots of the moon.
I would always notice that like all the time, and it used to drive me nuts. It's probably just me, but
No, it definitely drives a lot of people crazy. It drives me nuts too. But there's 2 spots on the moon. One of it is closest to his head. It's white. And there's another part where his cape cuts out 2 sections of the moon, and it's orange on the moon, like it matches the background color. MJ Comics with a correction. Sorry, it was Keith Pollard actually.
Yeah, I said Pollard.
Let's see. Sean Arias, yo, old man, are you in the Venom art competition like I am, bro?
yeah, I believe so. Yep.
What Venom art competition? What are you talking about?
He knows more about it than I do, but we're doing like a March Madness type of art competition. So Hey,
Wow, that's some great info.
let's go.
Teetering on the edge.
But no, I haven't gotten full details yet. I'm not exactly sure when it starts. I think he's the one guy that started it is still waiting on a couple other artists to join in. I know my man Doyle. He's in there. Soul Twice is in there. I seen the list. I posted something on my story the other day. I think there's like 8 artists in there now, but I think there might be a few more that might be joining in. But whatever, man. Let's go.
Yeah, let's go. All right.
I think
All right. So,
your
people
turn.
in the chat, let me know if you would like
have a
something
puppet.
from box number 1, box 2, or a slab. Let me know. Let's go. Let's go. Tell me what you want to see. And again, don't forget to smash that like button. If you guys are watching this on the rewind, don't forget to click on that subscribe button to show your support, and click on that bell notification so you can get notified when I drop new content or go live. I go live every Monday at 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for the Superpower Hour, and we got the new live stream, What's That Comic Book? I'm joined yet again, if you guys are jumping in right now, with Old Man Venom, Mr. Gold Label Collectibles, and the infamous Jeb Ludwig. VP, box number 2. All right, so box number 2 is like my newer stuff. This is like all Donny Cates shit. Donny Cates, Ryan Stegman, whatever, variants. What do we got? All right. Venom issue number 4.
Woo. Hot.
Hot.
Origin.
We had a little bit of a discussion about this issue today on MJ Comics. And so this issue is known to be the origin story of No. Okay. Would you guys consider this book to be the origin story with now everything that's happened with, with Thor?
I'd say it ties in. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, that's the main book. There's so many like side stories now that kind of intertwine with it. But yeah, I'd say that's the order.
All right.
It's definitely the Bridgeway for sure.
The Bridgeway. Yeah, that's a good way to put it, Jebby.
Yeah, I would agree with the guys there. It's got everything you need, want. I guess everything that's coming up now.
Super hard book to get in a 9.8 because of the black cover. I'll tell you a funny story about this one. This is my second copy because I didn't think anything of it when these books were going to get hot, right? When I got my first copy, of course, I read it. You know what I mean? I read my comic books. It was like on a hot, humid day, and I actually put a huge thumbprint like on my book. Like I remember just like taking my hand off it. It was like sticky, like it just stuck on. And I look and I was like, oh shit. It's a huge white thumbprint. And I was like, all right, well, I guess I'm gonna go to the comic book shop and go get another one. And of course there wasn't any more. And then I went to another shop, they were all gone. I was like, oh well, I guess I'm gonna have this one with the thumbprint. And then this book started getting crazy hot. And I was like, I gotta replace that one with the thumbprint. So I think I sold like the one with the thumbprint for like $10. You know what I mean? Whatever. I didn't care. And then I ended up just getting a better one. I think this one could maybe be 9.6 candidate. Could get that, but not that I would care for it to get slabbed. I kind of rather have the raw copy so I can read it. But still a pretty cool book. That book looks great signed. Because all the black cover, it's got the blue highlights on it. That book would actually look super sick if it was signed like in like a baby blue like paint marker. Yeah. That would look great. That would look sick. Where'd Joe go? Because it's Joe's turn. Oh, there he is.
I had to do some digging.
All right, you know what? We're 49 minutes into the show. We haven't seen a single slab from you, Joe. Let's see a slab. I want to see a slab. I'm ready for a slab.
We can do a slab. I dug something out for Eddie's mullet. If we got time, I'll show him some oddball stuff.
Yeah.
Oh man.
So if anybody for the next round have any oddball stuff, Eddie's mullet would like to see it. I don't think I have too much odd stuff, but
yeah,
I got lots of odd stuff.
I'd say Matt's got so much stuff. It's gonna explode soon.
Matt's got a Venom butt plug. That's all.
Oh, this is fun. I think I'll do that one.
0 to 100 real quick.
Hey, you want it on,
All
man?
right. So here we go.
Hey,
Here's this one.
Mm,
The old
what a
classic. Whoops.
Ooh.
This light's killing me.
I
But,
remember when you first got that. Like, we just got done doing a show, and you're like, "Look what I got in today." I was like, "Damn."
see,
How many
it's a
cigs is that, Joe?
heartbreak. What that?
How many cigs?
Say, oh, it's
How many
a triple signature. Triple signature. Got Bagley,
Love it.
Michelin, and McFarlane.
Beautiful.
Actually, I got this from Sonny's Comics. It's just the original, Venom issue 1. It's not the anything special really, but I originally got a newsstand from him, and I had it triple signed in a 9.8, and I ran into some money issues. I unfortunately had to sell it, and a couple months went by, and I was like, man, I really regret having to sell that. So I hit Sonny back up.
Same one.
No, it used to be a
Ah.
newsstand. So I hit Sonny up and was just like, hey man, you happen to have any more laying around? He's like, yeah, I think I got one. And I was just like, all right, well, I sold mine. I regret it. I definitely want to get it back, and I got it back. I had to
Yeah,
sacrifice the newsstand, but still, it's nice to have this.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna. Oh, go ahead,
The
Joe.
the newsstand one technically was the first slab I had ever purchased. So
Yes, I remember that too. Yeah, I remember you telling me that.
Yeah.
You're like, dude, I just got my first slab, and I was like, yeah, let me see it. He's like, dude, I just picked this up, and I remember that. I forgot what video was for, but I remember after the show, you're like, dude, you want to see my first slab? I just picked this up. I was like, damn.
Those newsstands popping.
it was a very interesting story. I checked Sonny's website one day, and he had the issue 1 newsstand on there, and I bought it. He had it on there for like $8 or something like that, near mint condition. I was like, cool. And like the next day, he messaged me and was just like, hey man, we really messed up. We actually don't have that in stock. Like I can refund you, or I can try and find one. And it was just like, well, if you can find one, I wouldn't mind getting a newsstand. And he ended up finding it, and we ended up talking a little more about it, and he got it hooked up for me. And once I got it to him, he was just like, man, like this is one hell of a book. I originally wanted to buy just a raw, and I ended up with like one of these bad boys. So I was pretty happy with that. And for my first time ever getting a slab, everything was totally smooth. It didn't cost me an arm and a leg. It was awesome. That was the start. Like, oh crap, like I'm gonna start getting slabs now.
I remember
Hey,
my
thanks.
first slab.
We're
Yeah,
swapping out comics, right?
it ain't the first, but it kind of is. So
Don't.
I'm virtually obsessed with that cover. That's like my favorite cover of all time, and I have multiple renditions. But I was just gonna follow you with. I actually have the newsstand.
yep,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Mine's quad sign. Got Clayton Crane, McFarlane, Michelini, and Bagley. But Crane gave us the what are they called that?
No.
Symbiote or whatever it's called on there. But this is one of a kind book. I honestly came by this by sheer luck. Actually, there's a fellow collector on Instagram that won this in a raffle, and he admired my collection so much that he's like, this belongs in your collection. I'm looking to sell it. If you want to buy it, then it's yours. And I'm like, absolutely, because I absolutely love this cover. It's my favorite cover.
Yeah, that's sick. When that first came out, we used to call it the possessed Venom.
Yeah, and then later on they called it the Symbiote or zombie, whatever you want to call it. But
Dude,
yeah,
that book,
I don't know if I count that as my
murdered.
pull, but that's the one.
Real quick,
wow.
Eddie's mullet. All right. Okay.
That one is.
I was going to. Okay. I also have the denim, but it's somewhere in one of these boxes. I got too many freaking boxes, but yeah, here you go. This is for Eddie's mullet. There you go. This is the silver foil version.
I've never seen that before.
Yeah. As soon as you said oddball, that's the first thing I thought of.
All right, Matt's turn.
Yeah, so I obviously have a bunch of slabs on the wall, but some random ones that I don't have displayed. So let me just take a random one off the
Oh
stack
my
here.
god! Don't drop that.
Right? Which
Swear to God, you don't
bottom,
drop it.
middle, or top?
I don't know. Somebody pick for him. Somebody make this madness stop. Pick for him.
Number 5 on top.
Number 5 down. Number 5 down.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
What do we got?
Oh, this one's gonna. This is Deb. You said 5. This is your book, bro.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Jeb's like, I quit.
This is the first appearance of anti-venom, signed and remarked by Ramita Jr. At San Diego Comic-Con. I met him. It's kind of bittersweet because I had this in a blue label 9.8, and I cracked it to get this remark, which he colored in the gold eyes and everything for me. And I love it. I absolutely love it. But at the end of the day, do I really regret doing the blue label 9.8? No, I mean, obviously it's the gold label, but I would love to have that in a 9.8. I know there's a lot of them out there that look pretty, but I'm very happy with my 9.6.
Dude, have you ever seen the video of him signing books on how like brutal he is with handling books?
Man handles those books.
Man handles it, dude. He just like crinkles it with like his 2 like fingers, like adding all those spine ticks on books, man. Like, dude, what are you doing? That's my book, man.
Right? Crazy.
My dude, Venom Pool Comics, Be Easy. He had his cracked and re-signed by him, and he has video of that dude just like folding it, like handing it back.
Folding the book.
He's got the
actually
9.8 now, right?
I think he eventually, he got it all hooked up. Didn't he get like an extra signature or something? I think he may have got an extra signature. He got it hooked up, but once he cracked it from a 9.6 and it came back a 9.4, now he's got the 9.8.
Yeah, cool. I mean, hey, I know a lot of people who were like, you're crazy for sending in a 9.8 book. I've done it so many times, man. I remember when the Todd Father was coming to CGC and I submitted my Batman book, the only Batman book he did, and it was a 9.6. I was like, yeah, hell yeah, I'm going to send this in to get signed. And people are like, you're crazy for sending that in. You're going to get a lower grade. I'm like, it hardly happens, but I am starting to see it more often now. You are starting to see more often people sending in slabs like 9.8s, and they are coming back a lower grade, which is kind of a bummer, man. Ouch.
Yeah,
it's for real.
Yeah, you see the way they handle the comics, though. Oh.
Risk we take.
This is the private sign. Like, all right, this book's next. Sign that for me.
Yo,
right.
Isn't there that one guy?
What's up, Zygona?
Would you say, Jebby?
There's that one guy on Instagram. I don't know what his name is, but he holds them all like this, and they just bend in the middle, and I just
Joe hates that guy.
What are you doing? That's abuse.
He actually finally stopped. If you noticed, he lays them down now. But yeah, I see people all the time like, check it out, the first appearance of Wolverine, and they're like bending it. It's like, why are you holding that raw book like that? Like, my God. I've seen quite a few pictures like, whoa, what are you doing? That's like the video of the flipping the pages at CGC, like licking his hands. And
yeah, oh my God.
That dude was just manhandling that Superman book.
Count Von Strange, I sent my C2E2 Venom in last year to have Crane sign. Remember this. It's since they didn't get it done at the private signing when I was there, and it dropped from a 9.8 to a 9.6. Zygona cracked a 9.6 for the Todd Father, and it came back a 9.8. So happy. That's cool. Did you press it? I mean, or were they just like, yeah, they regraded and it came back a 9.8? Let me know. All right, Jebby, your turn.
Okay, we're gonna go with Raw.
Going with the Raw.
This is an oddball cover. I'm not exactly sure who does this one. Oh, it's Joe Buscema. Anyways, Venom Space Knight number 4. Joe Buscema, 1 in 25 variant. There you go.
Space Knight.
First full appearance of drumroll. Pick Rolo, the Space Panda.
Yeah.
I don't know what the hell they were thinking, but it's not that bad. Just because she always talks about like eating Eddie and stuff. So Pick Rolo.
All right.
Yep.
Space Panda.
You know what's funny? if I could get a second, I can dig out, like, I got 2 of them right now. I've been silently picking up variants from that series.
Oh yeah,
There's
it's
no
I believe,
exclusives attached.
man, the one in the back there, that one right there, Joe. That one, that red one,
Oh,
that red
yeah.
one, Joe. There she is.
Beautiful
I
cover.
wish I would have known you were looking for that. But
Thanks
yeah,
at night. That's
this whole
Sandoval.
series.
Yep.
This whole series, man, it had some great covers.
Another 5 years, and they're going to be, in people's collections and stuff, and they're going to be like every other variant. Just give it a decade, it gets hot.
Yeah.
That's what I'm telling you, man. Long term, baby.
We got
Let's go!
Remy Q Studios in the house sending a $2.99 super chat. Sorry I'm late to the party. Smash that like button, dude. It's all good. Thank you so much for joining in, and thank you so much for the $3. Guys, if you are watching this right now, if you guys could click over to Remy Q Studios, hook him up with a subscribe. He's a great dude in the comic book community. And while you're at it, might as well give my buddy James a subscribe too over at MJ Comics. He has a 500 subscriber giveaway going on, and he is giving away, I can't remember the number of the title, but it's an Action Comics from 1977 and is CGC graded at a 9.8. So if you guys are watching right now, if you guys want to take 2 seconds off of this video to go subscribe to those dudes, please do so. Like I said, they're great guys in the community, and they're huge supporters of Superpower Review, and I appreciate them. So cool. All right, guys. So we're an hour in. I'm going to go one more time, and then you guys cool doing like one more round? Are you guys cool with that?
Yeah, I'm good.
Sure.
Maybe 5? No. Okay. All right.
Go.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Let's go!
Let's go! Let's do it! All right. Let me pull out more slabs because I feel bad that I had wifey pick out a bunch of slabs and I've only shown one so far. So let me do another slab. Oh yeah. This is a Secret Wars number 8, or Marvel Superheroes Secret Wars number 8. This is CGC graded at a 9.8. This is one of my babies right here.
Yeah, baby.
Favorite books, man. And I can't believe some of the prices that this book is fetching right now. I remember going to Boston Comic-Con, or Boston Fan Expo, I should say. I can't remember what year it was, but this was the only one that was there at the show. And I paid only $150 for this book. And I think the book is going for like what, $450, $475 right now?
And a 9.8.
Yeah,
Probably. I love that, bro.
So absolutely love this book. When I was, this book is very special to me. And so like when I said my first CGC book, I remember my first CGC book. Joe, you'll know this guy, but I bought my first CGC slab from Back Cape Comics, Josh. And it was a Secret Wars number 8, CGC graded at an 8.5. I still have the book, but it's not slabbed anymore. But I was like, you know what? I'm making some good money at work. Like, I got to get this book in a 9.8. This book is so important to me because I remember in high school, like, getting like really hard into comic books, like, not only just reading them, but looking at keys. And I was like, man, I'll never be able to afford that book. Like, I think at this time, this book raw was like maybe $50-$40. It's like, I would never spend $40 to $50 on a book. And here I am, like, dishing out hundreds of dollars, thousands of dollars on books. Like, I don't care, give me the books. But this book is super important to me. Love this book, and I love having this book in this grade, especially in the direct edition. I know a lot of people love newsstand editions, but I'll take this book in a direct edition any day over a newsstand because I just really love the Spidey logo, and it matches the book so well. Not a barcode, but I mean, everyone has preference. I know a lot of people like the barcode, but I like the direct edition. So, bam! That's what I got, babies.
I'm in the market for one if you got an extra gift.
Get out of here. No. You're barking up the wrong tree, man.
I got my one and only in like a lot of comics, that's just dirty luck. Going for something different and get better than what I paid for.
Eddie's Mall, that series was so bad, but those have to be super low print. I think he was talking about your book, right?
Space Knight, yeah, because there was no exclusives attached to any of the variants except for issue 1. So all the higher up ones are like there's not many. That was another book that I was calling all over freaking Maryland, like every shop, like, did you get this book in? And they're like, Space Knight 1 in 25? No, we got like 2 books in. I'm like,
No, that's a 1 in 50, isn't it?
I don't know. I think it's a 1 in 25.
25.
Is it?
Yeah, because literally, when I was going to my comic shop on any given Wednesday that it released in that series, they would have 5, 6 at most. Like, and same thing with all the other shops. That series was horrible. It wasn't doing well. So all the variants, the ratios outside of issue 1, they're definitely rare.
Yeah, there was a lot of little things in that whole series. Like they were like the symbiote. They were like a space team of symbiotes, and the girl was the only one that showed up in the Web of Venom, right? The one scroll. Yeah,
I'm not sure if that was her or not. But
pretty sure
yeah, they had like a whole.
She was on the
They
team.
had like a whole. Yeah, there was like a whole team of other Guardians of the Galaxy, and
Yeah, kind of thing.
it's another loose end. And the funny thing is I can't think of the antagonist name in that series, but that weird alien guy who ultimately took the Venom symbiote.
He had, like, the pinky. Yeah.
And when he put it on, he had the swirl on him, and that was never retconned with Donny Cates. It was totally kind of coincidental. But I remember when I first saw the series, that symbol, I was like, that's that alien dude. And I pulled it up, and I remember showing these guys, like, look, there's that symbol, and nothing ever came of it. So that whole series was just pointless.
I think that's him not doing his homework.
I literally thought, I'm like, oh, okay.
You dudes want to do a couple more? You guys cool with that?
Yeah.
Dude, I'm totally down, and I'm going in such a weird direction because I'm with these obscure, like, weird things. The next one here, I had no intention to show these, but I'm going to show them off. So
Yeah, do it. Just do it.
Just
all
show
right.
it.
So, Eddie's mullet. I dedicate this to you. So I saw these a long time ago, and I was just like, what in God's name are these? And I just ended up buying them just to buy them. Oh God. So I'll just show one at a time. It's some spoof series called, yeah, but it's essentially it's a ripoff of Venom.
Yeah.
It's a spoof series called Spidery Mon, like Jamaican, like say it like a Jamaican. They all got dreadlocks, as you can see. He's got his dreads, he's got his locks. And, you know, it's called it's called Maximum Carcass. So it's basically like it's like a spoof. It's like the Tick and Venom with some locks in. And then
that's great.
I also really like the hologram backgrounds. The holograms, I'm waiting for Marvel to start doing this, like with actual books. But it's a 3-part connecting cover, and it's a 3-part series. The middle one is Spider-Man, which I had no interest in spending the money on what was being asked. So I got these a long time ago. I don't collect spoofs.
Pee-pee in the corner.
What up? What is it?
What's going on with the pee-pee in the corner, huh?
Oh, this? I guess that's the company. I don't know anything about this. I've never read them. I got them in and put them in these cases, and just they've been sitting around forever. But I've seen them pop up occasionally for sale, and people are asking a seriously ridiculous price. Especially if you got
comics. Bring back the hollow covers. Yeah, I would definitely make some hollow covers again.
Like, seriously, why can't they do this?
Those remind me of your cards, Joe.
Yeah. Oh, as a matter of fact, I just did one for my
good
man
segue,
Monster.
huh? See what I did there?
Yeah.
Huh?
There you go.
Those are definitely nice, Joe.
Yeah.
It's got a crazy glare on it. Yeah, but basically it's a hologram sketch card. I remember when they started doing sketch cards as chase cards for card packs. I'm like, that's cool, but that sucks because I missed the
Yeah.
That one's older. That's like one of my first prototypes.
Yeah. I got the other one too, where you did sort of like the Venom movie cover. That's on the back of the box.
Yeah.
You did a bunch of those. You did like what, 30 of those? Those were insane. I was like, dude, how did you do that all the same?
It was a lot of work, but I knew if I could just like get like a set worth, it would make them a little more collectible rather than just randomly doing one. But I numbered them all too. But like I said, they started doing sketch cards, and I was like, man, I miss hologram cards, and I'm like, they should just do hologram sketch cards, and I'm like, yeah, how the hell are they going to do that? And I tried to do it, and there it is.
I got to get the other card now. So I put them on my BCW bins because there's a card holder slot. So I got to get the other one because I haven't seen it in a little while. So boom, there it is.
Yeah, boy.
Yeah. So this one is 12 out of 15. Yeah,
and that was the Elite edition because I did a few gold, and then all the rest of them were like silver holofoils. So yeah, that's the Elite edition.
Bam!
I'm going all in. And that's the thing is it's attached. It's on there. So.
And like I said, you did a bunch of
sketch cards.
And I was like, dude, how did you draw all those exactly the same like that? Like, I don't think I could have done that. Like, exactly the same. Like, they look like they were printed and you just cut them out. Like, that's how identical you made them all the time.
I pretty much sat down and drew one out. And once I did that, I was able to replicate it using some artist tools.
I buy any
They're
shiny.
all slightly different, though. I made them all different.
Yeah, slightly, not like but they're pretty much identical. All right, Matt, your turn again, man.
I actually I hunt these out of the box right now, but these are pretty hard to find. Actually, it's not probably my least favorite rendition of Venom, but I haven't read it, but you don't see them too often. I know a lot of people are looking for these, but here they are.
Yeah.
These are the Marvel Now, 20 Dot Now, Thunderbolts, 1 in 50 and 1 in 100 sketch covers. So, yeah, just a very rare Venom cover.
Phil
you just don't see it too often. But yeah, I honestly I have an addiction for the sketch and the color version. Every time they do a 1 in 500, 1 in 1,000 like matchup, 1 in 50, 1 in 100 matchup, I'm always hunting those down. But these were always on my list. Finally, it just takes forever for people to post them online. And last year, Christmas time, these two got put together, and I picked them up. I was very fortunate. Hopefully, one day they'll get signed. But the artist for this is very the art.
Cool.
But yeah, it's I don't know, Noto. I don't know who is the artist.
Phil Noto.
Yeah, Phil. If he ever does a signing, these are going to him. But other than that, I don't even know who would sign it. But very, very ghost book, Joe would call it.
Yeah,
we got my buddy, the Uncanny Kyle Walker, in the house all the way from New Zealand. Thank you so much for joining in, man. Appreciate you. He was on What's That Comic Book last week, and if you want to see some really cool books,
he had the Vision book, didn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah, that Vision cover, man. It's not something I would collect, but if I were to see one of them at a decent price, I would definitely buy it because that cover is freaking awesome.
Well,
I ain't even touching Vision.
Every time I see someone post it, I'm like, man, that's a nice cover.
I see Vision this week. I'm running away as far as I can get. That's expensive now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
you know what
ahead,
sucks? Joe. Sorry to cut you off. I got distracted, but I bought that sketch cover that Matt showed, and then like 3 days later, the guy refunded me the money and was like, "Oh yeah, I don't have it," and I've been after that book for so long, and like I'm at the point now where I'm like, all right, I'm just whatever. If I get it later on, I'll get it. But I'm like, I want that book so bad, but it's just like so damn elusive. Yeah. Makes me sweat thinking about it. So bravo to you, Matt. That is a serious ghost book.
Matt, you're muted, by the way. I don't know if you want to be muted, but
I was apologizing for putting Joe through that experience again.
Man, like I said, bravo, man. That is not a hard book to get. People will sell you that shit and then refund you. Like, oh, sorry, I can't sell this.
They have
That's a
major
ghost.
regrets. Major regrets.
Major
All right,
regrets.
Jeb, your turn again, man.
Hit us with some fire, Jeb.
Yeah, let's see some
I'm
fire.
not doing fire. I'm just doing something that at least I know a little bit about it.
Come on, baby, let me.
Okay, so we got right here
Oh.
Venom, Seed of Darkness. We got this. It's in a 9.8. I wish
Yes, sir.
it comes with a trade dress too, or a newsstand. Sorry, there's newsstands out there, but still a hard book to get in a 9.8. I love this story. It's kind of a prequel story to Eddie's reporter days. There's one thing in this book that like gets me deep down just because I'm like an old TV buff. There's a part there where Eddie goes and he's in a bar and he's meeting up with his mentor, and it's so awesome because the character is actually based off of Kolchak the Night Stalker. If anyone remembers, that was a series from the 70s. It was kind of the first X-Files, so it was kind of that's what kind of made this kind of series was like, sci-fi horror or whatever. And then we got Crowbar here, or Crowbar. He's kind of a symbiote. I don't know. He's definitely bonds to a human, and next thing you know, gets taken out by light. Weird, right?
Totally.
That was that I think it technically was a symbiote.
I think so.
I thought Cates was going to bring this back.
Oh,
Cates was
me
going to be
too.
like, this is the character that he was going to bring back. I was praying. I was with you, Jeb. I was like,
Man,
no, that mystery character that he brought back. I was like, no, it should have been Crowbar.
yo, they can retcon anything now, man, because he's just a monster, darkness monster or whatever.
Yeah, exactly. Anything is black. Symbiote. There.
Yo, Null created a lot of different species. So
Right.
we literally, Kate's set people up for a long time. Every once in a while, we could get like this failed experiment of Null jumping out of the woodworks.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Wouldn't that be kind of cool? That's how they did the aliens, right? I think we were talking about that once.
Yeah.
Johnny
That is a
missed
retcon.
a few symbiotes.
Yes, he did.
Yeah, especially Dreadface, which I saw someone mention. I have
Somebody did mention that.
that in that box, but
Yo,
All right, where's
I
that?
expected it.
Where's that cover that Jeb said? He's like, I hate
Yeah,
the
the
cover.
Dreadface. Hey, real quick, this is for Louis talking about the trading cards.
Oh, there's Dead Face.
Sorry.
This is for Louis talking about trading cards.
yeah, buddy.
Oh,
Nice.
that's good.
Hold on, JB. I'm
Oh.
going to bring you back, buddy.
Go ahead.
Great card.
Yeah.
Great card.
Another symbiote he missed. If he's a symbiote, we don't know, but that's what they say.
Yeah, he's there.
Yeah, buddy.
So you can't call this book the every symbiote ever book when you're missing book. Plenty of symbiotes on it. Like, I think what do we go down the list with like 6, 7 missing off of this cover?
At
That's
least.
a shame. It's a shame. I mean, I love the cover. It's great artwork, but you can't say it's every symbiote ever. It's like 67% symbiotes.
Show off the two obscure ones. Do a little close up.
Oh.
Payback, the girl in the side there.
Yeah, right here.
Super obscure.
Yeah.
Then you go to the back, and we got Zax,
Yeah, however you say his name right here.
Zax or whatever. Yeah, such a wicked character.
Yeah, cool cover, but they, like you said, not every symbiote ever. They should have changed the name.
They could have got rid of Venom in the Scorpion suit.
Yeah, that's true.
That doesn't make any sense to me. That one.
Like I said, I was underprepared as hell today. I can't find my Dreadface, but I found this, so ha. I don't know.
Yeah,
where it
look at
goes.
that. Mine's over there in some box.
Somewhere.
Great cover.
Oh, hello there. We have another guest.
Hello.
My spider girl.
How's it
Okay.
going? Yeah, she wants to help Papa Gold.
She's shy.
Let's see. Eddie's mullet. It says that on the cover of the Fantastic Four annual he appeared in. And Eddie's mullet. Also, I have the Payback series. Can't find the ZZXXZZ book. I don't know if you guys know what that means. I don't.
That's in the X-Men Icebreakers.
Yes, it's Icebreakers,
Icebreakers.
issue 3.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I got it right here. Hold on.
yeah.
I ordered that twice and got issue 2 twice, and I just gave up. Another book I just gave up on.
Yeah, I bought that book a couple times and just they said near mint, and it was like if near mint
Jack.
was like folded in half and torn in the middle and freaking thrown in the garbage, and then they sent it to me and they call it, then yes, that's near mint.
Mhm.
King break.
Here they are. Check these out.
Yeah. All right, MJ. Yep. See it? Yeah,
Yep.
she's a Symbiote too. Payback.
James, have a good night, man. Thanks for joining.
And here's,
Payback never got
I
brought up
don't even know
either.
how you say the name. But yeah, that's it. Icebreaker.
Yep.
Kingbreaker.
Kingbreaker. Sorry, Kingbreaker.
The icebreaker.
Icebreaker sounded better. Okay.
Go.
Who's? It's my turn, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
All right. What do you guys want to see? Raw slab?
I want to see something that you have.
Well,
Anything.
I don't know. Just go for it, man. Go random. Pick out something big. Pick out something big.
Pick out something big.
Where's the big guns? See the big guns,
Yeah.
bro.
All right. She did. Good girl. Wifey, if you're watching, you did good, girl. You did good.
Oh,
Ooh, those are
There
the
it
big guns.
is.
Look at him.
You did good, babes.
There
Ace
it is.
M300. Do I have to really? I'm gonna
No.
do it anyways. No, I gotta do it, man. Come on,
Let's not talk about it. Let's just stare at it.
First appearance.
Beautiful.
We got this baby signed by Stan Lee,
Woo!
signed by Todd McFarlane, David
Whoa.
McNeely right there, and
Mark. Oh,
we
look at
are
Whoa.
Venom.
that.
Bam.
Beautiful
Uh-huh.
book, bro.
You guys want to see
Whoa.
some heat? There you go. That's some heat. Bam.
Moist.
Don't say that ever again.
I'm gonna switch out my hard drive because it just exploded.
Oh.
Yeah.
So a lot of people know that this is my favorite book of all time. This is like if I had to get rid of every single book in my collection, this would probably be the only book I would keep. This is like my prized possession when it comes to comic book collecting. And this book went on such like a huge journey because I mean, to the people who are new here, I'll tell the story. But when I first initially bought this book was at a 9.0 and it was only signed by Stan Lee. Now I went to a Comic-Con where Stan Lee was at. I wasn't able to see him or get something signed. I tried to give my brother, to get him signed because he went to go see him. He was unsuccessful. So I was like super jelly that my brother got something signed by Stan Lee. And so I was just on Instagram one time, and my buddy on there had this for sale, and it was a great price at the time. So it was signed by Stan 9.0 for $275, and so I was like, yeah, man, like I got to get these other signatures. So my guys over at Scorpion Comics had a private signing for Todd McFarlane, sent it off, came back. And then they were like, hey, we're having David Michelini come back. Why don't you send that ASM 300 back? I was like, yeah, I totally will. And they were like, dude, you got to get that thing pressed. Like, that thing would benefit from a press and a clean. And pressing comic books were very new to me. And I was kind of like skeptical about it. And they were like, trust me, dude, get that thing pressed. So I went for the last signature for David Michelini. I took the risk to get it pressed, and ever since then, I was a huge, firm believer of getting books pressed and clean. When this thing came back and I saw that 9.4 grade, like I screamed like a little girl around the house, and my wife was like, "What the hell's like wrong with you? What's going on? What happened?" I was like, "Listen, you won't understand. I got a grade bump on my comic book. I'm very excited right now, right?" And then plus it like completed the signatures of the book, and plus, since Scorpion Comics knew me so well, I did not ask for the We Are Venom. And so when I saw that, I actually didn't know what to think about that at first. I was like, I don't know if I like that. And then I was like, it like after 5 minutes, like, no, that's pretty cool. I can dig that actually. I was like, I didn't ask for it. It was a surprise, and I was just like, yeah, no, I think that's actually pretty cool. So
It's a great book, bro.
That is good.
Such a nice book.
Yeah.
Last year, I finally, what is it? Last year or the year before, I bought that 9.6 for $700 Canadian. Holy crap! I just can't believe what that book's going for now. That's crazy to me.
For real, what it's going for.
Yo,
Yeah.
like
Just a shameless plug. Me and Joe did a video together talking about the prices, what an ASIM 300 was going for now these days. So if you guys want to check that out, that's on the channel as well. So I would gladly appreciate it.
That's the
My,
next talk 181. I promise you.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's what we said.
Someday.
man, Venom's like Mickey Mouse now, man. Venom's everywhere. Like I'm telling you, man.
Yeah, man.
He's a household name.
VENO.
Keep it around.
He's a household name, baby. He's bigger than Spider-Man. Like, come on.
Eddie's mullet in the King in Black handbook. It is said Venom's first appearance is $2.99.
Oh well.
What is that?
That's a little taste. This is where I've been lately.
You know, on that card game.
Cool, man.
You remember Pogs? Yeah, boy, what's up?
We were talking about Pogs not too long ago, man. Bring Pogs back. I love that game. That game was awesome.
Yo, that's the only thing that hasn't blown up yet.
I have 6 more of these coming. 6 more.
This is another thing that boggles my mind. What is with cards now? What everyone's
about cards.
Dude,
loading
I've
on
been saying it for ages. They're bound to make a comeback, and it's definitely starting to happen, especially with these serial number cards. We got literally like there's 5 cards in existence. Like that right there makes sports collectors go through.
It's everything. It's been Pokemon. It's been NFL. It's been basketball. Like literally, all these trading card companies are blowing up. Like you can't keep them on the shelves fast enough just to come and scalp them all off the shelves. So that's probably helping the old clear and comic cards as well.
I think CGC has to somewhat to blame with it.
Kind of.
I'm waiting for CGC to be like, okay, we're grading Marvel cards, and all 12 of them bastards are right there.
Not yet.
Which company was it that said they were going to start doing the cards? I thought it was CGC.
Well, CGC is only doing Pokemon cards, and they just announced that they're doing sports cards. But PSA will grade the Marvel cards.
Yeah.
Yes. I'm waiting on CGC. That's going to cause an explosion too. But I want to be able to have them in slabs. I think that'd be cool.
That would be cool.
Boxes of NFL cards. I have no
$12 ain't bad for a store-proof sheet. That's a whole set uncut. Ain't bad.
Yeah, I think CGC has a bit to blame. You know, my brother has a bunch of at least when we were kids, we had 2 binders of those cards, and I wonder if he still has them, because I don't. If he has them, I wonder if he has any idea what's going on with cards in the market right now.
I don't know. Joe, are you able to show everybody what you did with your cards in the frame?
I actually, I would, but I have most of them out in this binder now, and then I'm actually about to put my Topps Alien versus Predator cards into there.
Looks like a collage. That's all I'm saying. Everyone needs to see that. That thing's so cool. What a great idea.
I do want to do it with more, but
yeah, man.
What's up?
Did you guys want to do one more round? Just one more?
Yeah.
All right. Let's do one more round, and let's make it absolute fire. I know I kind of showed off my whole fire right there, but let's make it absolute fire. So, Joe, if you want to pick out anything that you want.
Man, I know what he's going to go for. I got it in my mind.
I have an idea what he's going to pull too. I have an idea. I think. I know your stuff better than you, Joe.
It's probably one of the 150.
You know what I'm going for.
Eddie's Mullet, they have been grading cards for a couple of months now, but Pokemon is the biggest one, and I think that's the main reason why Pokemon went big, because I had Pokemon cards graded by PSA. I sold them for books, and what they're going for right now is absolutely insane, and I wish I had kept them a little bit, but I'm also happy that I did sell them, because I got some really cool books out of the money that I sold them for.
No regrets.
No regrets, man.
Go.
It's just a matter of time, gentlemen.
Buy what you like.
Okay.
Let's see it.
All right. Matt, you guys already know. So I'm just going to blankly stare into the camera for a second. You ready?
I fucking knew it. I'm sorry. Oh my God, that is the infamous 679, ladies and gentlemen. Round of applause.
Yay!
Boo this man! Now this is
8.5, that's a shit grade. No, I'm kidding.
I don't even care. I don't even care.
You should post that bump for sure. Did you get it pressed?
Yes, this book was extremely damaged and they had like a $1 million surgery put on this thing. They had to resuscitate it a few times, lots of electrotherapy, all kinds of stuff. But 8.5 is the highest grade this book will ever be, and I'm very happy to have it because this is Comic Book Resources a few years ago had this listed as the #1 modern variant cover as a comic book investment. So because of that title, this book is not cheap. So to get an 8.5, I don't even care. It finished off the set, so I finally have the full 2012 Venom variant set. Like, I could care less about the grade. I love this
that
book.
thing is a modern book. It should be at least like a 9.4.
Man,
yeah, you know what? Unfollow me. You feel me?
I'm killing
Unfollow me.
Killing myself. No, I am so pissed at myself that I didn't buy it when it was at, #comictraders.ca. But it was at the store, man. It was at the store.
Crazy.
Recently,
it's on my list. That's the one book that I will overpay for if it ever presents itself to me. But what will always get me about those damn 2012 variants is the fact that it's just the cover. It has no content. And the fact that book that you just held up, Joe, is selling for 5 figures, it's unreal. It's just a Venom cover. He's not in the book whatsoever. Isn't that nuts? Like $10,000 for a 9.8 right now? Like, are you kidding me? Just because it has a Venomized Mary Jane on the front, like, blows my mind. And what's ironic is that cover was printed more than any other 2012 variant in the set.
Yeah, just the damages alone that cover probably has mass produced.
Pure goat. What's going on, man?
I have no idea what you would value that at. I was able to put it on a payment plan, thank God. I owe my man Brian my freaking life. He helped me out to get this book. I was able to put it on a payment plan, but I didn't even break four figures after paying for this.
Yeah,
so
steal, bro.
I'm happy.
Steal.
I could have.
I don't know what an 8.5 would be. I don't know what an 8.5's actual value would be, let alone how many are on the census in this grade. But I don't care. I love it.
That's a great book, man. I think
9.4 in my hands.
Yeah, I was bidding on a 9.4 last year, and I think it ended at 1,700 9.4.
Yeah.
So I don't know. It's one of those. It's probably just gonna just be the one that I never get. That's okay. I'm all right.
Well, I got one of them too, and I'm looking at it right directly behind you. I'm assuming your right shoulder. The Chromium 300.
I'm gonna share my screen real quick.
This one?
Yep. What'd you say, Kev?
I'm gonna share my screen real quick because there's one on eBay. Can you guys see this?
Yeah, look at that. Look at that, bro. It just and that's blue
6,800.
I've seen gold labels for like upwards of 10. It's insane what they want.
I've seen blue labels at 10s, so
that's crazy,
man. I'm not sure if they've sold at 10, but here's the thing. Not only do we have whoa not only do we have Venom collectors like feverishly buying these books up, but that's an Amazing Spider-Man cover, and it's an iconic like kind of homage. So there's a lot of Amazing Spider-Man collectors on top of being a Venom collector. So that's one of the most sought after books.
There's actually one. I just found another one that's cheaper. That's for $65.
It's like what, $300 cheaper or something. I mean,
it's still out of the realm of what anyone wants to spend for a low grade book. Like
There's a 9.6 for $4,000 or best offer.
Like I said,
But still, that's insane.
yeah, rough.
If that were the sale, then I would say that this is at least like, I don't know, 15.
Whoa. There's one signed by Canoas and Stan and Dan Slott at a 9.8 for 1,800. That doesn't sound right.
That's the Spanish edition, bro.
Oh, okay.
It's only, I'm sorry, anything that it's signed is not going to be anywhere near.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, it says right there. Yeah, the Kilimo variant. Okay, never mind. Good
That's
catch.
the one, you know how when you have like an eBay watch list and you're always like watching stuff? That one has been on my watch list for like I just have to.
It's been there.
Well, Kevin, Matt, that 300 Chromium, man, that one, I looked at it on eBay around, I don't know, 2011 for $50. Buy it now, near mint. I'm like, $50? Good God damn, that's a lot of money for a comic book. Like, I can't do that.
Oh, man.
Now it is forever gone to me. And you got to sign my Stan Lee. God damn! that thing is a gem, dude. That is like, that is my ultimate grail right there. The hell with having Todd Stan on that.
This is one of the few Stan's SIGs that I actually got myself. But yeah, this is one of those, $50 eBay purchases. I want to say back in, what is this? I bought this in 2015, so 6 years ago. It was nothing. No one cared. Before any movies, before anything crazy. And yeah, got it in line, and here's a Stan Lee signature. I wish there was a 9.8. Honestly, there's not these chromium covers. They're so crispy with the covers. I don't know where the damage is on it, but you know how they don't recommend you press stuff like this because the foil gets ruined when you press it.
I heard about the foil press, but I still don't really know too much about that.
I know a lot of people who've pressed foils and they've got bumps.
Well, I mean, I guess it's the amount of heat.
Danger.
You got to be careful because if you put too much heat on it, then it starts to crinkle.
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 Eddie's mullet. Dan Slott signed that book. That's why. Oh, I read that wrong. Oh, that's why its value dropped. Yeah.
That's funny. Oh, that's great. Dan Slott. Oh, man.
I do not have any original interior or cover art.
I'm actually on my last round. I'll show you something, Eddie, as well. I already have you in mind, buddy, for the last take on mine. So it's Matt's turn, and this is the last round. So make it good, man. Pick out something good. There's so much stuff on that wall that I've been looking at.
You already see. I already showed you the Black Air. That's probably my like number one book. But
make us cry, man.
Yeah, make us cry.
Say what?
Make us cry.
Make us cry. I'll just do this one. I think Joe has this one, but this one has a good story behind it. Actually, if Ryan Comic Guy watches this, he's gonna be mad at me. But this is the Venom 1-in-1, the first 1-in-1000 they ever released. When they brought Venom back and they did the whole Lee Price thing, and they're like, all right, we're gonna take this character places. We're gonna release a massive incentive cover and see if people actually spend money on it. And here it is. This is the first 1-in-1000 cover they ever released, and I was on hunt for it forever and ever and ever. And Ryan had this in a 9.2 blue label. And he gave it to me for, hey, look at it. There it is. You got him raw. But yeah, this was actually a 9.2. And I was like, I don't do blue labels. I'm allergic to blue labels. So let me go ahead.
Allergic to blue labels.
So I don't want to die. So I got to get the gold, right? So
blueberries for him.
Right, blueberries. I don't do blueberries. So I sent it to David and got the signature with a press. Shout out to Jason at Captured Collectibles for pressing this and getting me the infamous 9.8 because there's no more 9.8s on eBay available for this book. You can't find it in 9.8 anymore. I'm pretty sure if you get that press, Joe, you'll have a 9.8 on there over there. So I think I actually hit you up for buying that when you're holding. You're like, absolutely not. You go to hell. So here's mine. 9/8 signed by the creator himself, David Michelini.
Yeah, that's a gem.
Man,
Speaking of David Michelini, he just recently friend requested me on Facebook.
He's a cool cat, man. I have him on Facebook too.
Yeah, so like I don't know if this is. I mean, I would like to think this is what's happening, but I think whenever I have people, comic creators on the channel for an interview, I think maybe they're all connected together. They're all in like a group, and they're probably like, yeah, this is some schmuck on YouTube like interviewing us. So if you don't like, if you don't be shocked if you get a message from this dude. So I like to think that's what's happening, and maybe we can get David Michelini on the show. That'd be pretty cool.
Dude, bring him on the show. Bring all this
go.
on, and let's scream questions at him about Venom.
Oh, I would lay into him with some questions, bro. That'd be good.
why? Eddie Brock's. No, I don't want.
All right, Jebby, your last book for the night. This is the longest live stream I've ever had on the channel. So
that's live
fun,
channel.
we're an hour and 41 minutes in.
All right.
World champs.
Everyone's got this book, but why not?
Oh my God, Delato.
Beautiful.
How did we not see Delato sooner?
I don't know, man.
Because he's too busy doing exclusives.
Man, we were taken back. Like, how many of us missed out on that Spider Island variant?
Oh yeah,
yo,
that's a goner.
That's the most expensive freaking modern book ever.
And of course,
I actually had it. I had the whole set. Sold it.
Yo,
yeah, I remember that. Yeah, I remember you selling it.
We all got to remember first full appearance of Flash Thompson as Agent Anti-Venom.
Yeah, great.
Yep. And first appearance of Lee Price as Maniac after he stole the Mania.
Maniac.
Yep.
I didn't hate it, man. I didn't hate it. I liked the way he wore his symbiote. It was different.
Me and Joe tore that apart.
Like I say, I thought it was different looking. He kind of wore it like it was a mask.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was odd.
Yeah. I drew a sketch part of him, and it was fun to draw, but at the same time, for what it was meant to be, like, this is kind of bland and almost lazy.
I didn't like the ending. The ending when he turned into the really big Venom thing.
I just didn't make
just giant Venom. He turned into giant Venom. It wasn't anything new feeling to me, and that let me down.
Yeah, and Anti-Venom pretty much put an end to him.
Anti-Venom, yo.
Dude, I miss Agent Anti-Venom.
Yo, Flash Thompson, let me tell you.
That was a cool kind of reverse character. I liked it.
I thought that book was going to spike with the him showing up in the hive mind as Agent Anti-Venom, and then the whole Anti-Venom dragon popping up. I thought this book was going to skyrocket, but
man, I am so mad there's no second print for that book.
Right? Well, that'd be great.
There's nothing.
I have a feeling that Anti-Venom is going to come back, and if maybe I'm just dumb, but when I read that, I took that as they were able to send that Anti-Venom dragon to Earth. So he's back.
He took over a symbiote that was already in like the real world.
Right? Yeah. So Agent Anti-Venom. Yeah, he's back, but he's going to be like the Rex Strickland type deal.
Yeah.
So we'll still get to see Flash, but he's going to be a straight up symbiote, and I'm cool with that.
I'm cool with that too. I need this character more in my life.
I want to see Spider-Man riding Anti-Venom Dragon. I think that would be cool. Or Venom.
Yeah.
Oh, gosh.
Anybody who rides him just going to lose her power immediately.
Just like, yo, I got you, Spidey.
Jump on it. All right, last book. Last book. What was it? Eddie's Mullet wanted to see some original work. Now let's hope.
Yeah.
Let's hope Wifey did her job right. Let's see if it's in here. I hope it's in here. Joe, I already know that you don't like this artist very much, but I do love this book. So she did do a good job. She got it. She did it. Wifey did it. So here's an Edge of Venomverse #1. If you're thinking this is Todd McFarlane original art, no, but it is. It's original artwork done by Will Torres. This book is signed by Todd McFarlane up in red here. I kind of like the whole split signature. I think that's pretty cool and unique, actually. And I'm actually happy that he signed this in red to make it pop a little more. But I really love this book, and I kind of wish I had more sketch covers. That's like one of the things I really want more of in the comic book collection. But I really like this one a lot, man. I think it's super cool. I like how he did it. Looks just like Todd McFarlane art, but I don't know. I think it's pretty cool. CGC graded a 9.8. Bada boom, bada bing. Original artwork.
Very cool, man. Very cool.
The Eddie's mullet, ask and you shall receive, man. So that's the last book of the night right there. All right, gentlemen. Guys, thank you so much for coming on tonight. This was a blast. We went an hour and 45 minutes. This is the record on Superpower Review for the longest live stream, but hey, it was a lot of fun. Boom! Would you guys be interested in maybe doing this again another time?
Absolutely.
Part
Oh, bro, come on now.
All right.
Talk comics.
So people in the chat, if you would like to see round 2 of What's That Comic Book Symbiote Edition, let me know in the chat. If you're watching this on the rewind, let me know in the comment section down below. Guys, don't forget to smash that like button on your way out and subscribe to the channel to show your support and for future videos. And guys, if you want to, again, follow these guys on Instagram for more symbiote sexiness, please go in this video's description down below and follow them on Instagram. I'm Kevin Vidini for Superpower Review, and I'll see you guys next time. Say bye, gents.
Peace out, guys.
Peace.